Right to the air. Here's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Play fake. Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Murray again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing, Jones. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gardner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Giants. 69 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On fourth down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call, number 1.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 60 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to. Yardage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Jones will try and run with it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first and 10, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Murray. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action, Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw is Jones. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The former Rutgers safety, Devin McCourty, has it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Back to throw it. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be brought.
Boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm